Hi, this video is for Writing 121 students. This is Mrs. Castanelli, and this is a quick introduction to the Portland State Library. To access the Portland State Library website, go to library.pdx.edu. Once you type that into the URL, this is what the page looks like. Let me get you familiar with the front page, some things that you need to know. Because the Portland State Library, the upper floors are closed because of COVID. If you wanted to go down there, the only thing that you could use was the first floor computer lab and also the circulation desk if you put books on hold. And there's some information here on their website about it. This is where you would come in and log in with your Odin account under PSU faculty and students. Once you logged in, then you'll have full access to all the library resources. We're going to talk a little bit about these different guides down here and how to use the search, which I've covered in the other videos in this presentation on how to do book searches, open access searches, database searches, and peer-reviewed article searches. So a good place to start if you're not quite sure really how to use Portland State is to go to the course guides. The course guides are guides written by the instructors and the librarians who are in charge of that course. And if you come down, there is a generic one for all students who take College Writing 121. And this website can be helpful because it just gives you some information about what kind of research you need to do for this class. It will talk a little bit about getting to know your topic. These are some things that you've already done in class. It will give you some tutorials here, how to find and search for books. They have a video that you can watch. Then there's also an article and a video on how to find articles similar to the ones that I made and give you some ideas of which databases you might want to start in. They have some information here on statistics, learning about your library, and some information about citing your sources. So that's called course guide specific to Writing 121. But I want you to take a minute and look at the subject guides too, because what the subject guides are guides created by the Portland State librarians who are in charge of the different departments. So if I am a student in psychology, or maybe my topic has some aspect about psychology. So for example, I did a lot of research on how does music impact your memory or the neuroscience, or how does it change your moods kind of thing. So that could be under psychology. So if you are a psychology student, this Portland State librarian here has created this text on most psychology students, which databases you should use. And so they're making a recommendation here that you should start with PsycInfo and then maybe go to Google Scholar, Web of Science, and they give you some other databases to look in. And then they give you some information on the page on how to do that. Now, if your topic was in some other topic, you can click here and look to see maybe there's another guide that is similar to what you are looking for. But the thing that you need to know is that each of these guides might have a different librarian here. And so if you are following their advice in their research guide, and if you're having a hard time, you can always email this librarian. And each of the pages also has this Ask a Librarian feature where you can chat or email or text directly with someone who's working at the information desk, and they can help you right away. So that's called a course subject guide, and it's a great place to know which databases to look in for your specific topic, besides just doing the traditional search. So let's say your librarian suggests a certain database. Well, you can see here there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of databases. So that's why it's kind of nice to know which one to look in. Otherwise, you might start in Academic Search Premier or just start on the main page, which I show you in the other videos. But if you know, like, you want to go to the psych database, and you would come here and find that database, and then you would from there click on it. And at this point right now, when you go in, you will have to sign in with your single sign-on to get access to that database. Let's go back to the main page here. A lot of this information is these subject guides, course guides are also under here under the research tools. Here are another links, some other information to help you. They also give you some ideas of how to search by topic. And some of you might also want to watch the video on Google Scholar and how that might be helpful. But for most of you, you are going to start your search right here and then put in your strongest search terms and then hit enter, and you will get your search results. And so watch the other videos on how to fine tune your search results, where you fine tune them either by books, peer reviewed journals, open access. Best of luck.